If the stars were made to worship, so will I.
Today's reading from Dr. DeMay's devotional book is from week 16, day 2. Then they are to take some of the blood and put it on the sides and tops the door frames of the houses where they eat the lambs. Exodus 12:7. Take a bunch of hyssop, dip it into the blood in the basin, and put some of the blood on the top and on both sides of the door frame. When the Lord goes through the land to strike down the Egyptians, he will see the blood on the top and the sides of the door frame and will pass over that doorway, and he will not permit the destroyer to enter your houses and strike you down. Exodus 12:22-23 NIV. I see the world in grace. I see the world in the gospel. From the song Wonder by Hillsong United. We're deep into the Passover. The innocent little sacrificial lambs were allowed to live with their host families for 5 days, bonding and becoming an intimate part of the family, and then humanely, without suffering, killed at twilight, 3 p.m., on the 14th day of the month. The blood of the lamb was to be displayed as described in the foregoing verses. That's the topic this morning. Why the Hillsong quote? Remember the road to Emmaus? My position is that we are to strive to see Jesus Christ and his cross in all of Scripture. Luke 24:27. And this is an example of such. There are 2 basic movements in our physical world that have huge spiritual implications, and they are horizontal, that is, back and forth movement, and vertical, and up and down movement. Got it? Horizontal, back and forth, and vertical, up and down. So take your finger and make an imaginary horizontal line in the air using a back and forth movement in front of you. Then go to the center of that imaginary line and make a vertical up and down line with the down more than the up. What sign have you made? Yep, the sign of the cross. That's exactly what the Lord saw in the foregoing verses from Exodus 12. As the blood of the lamb was smeared horizontally on the top of the doorframe and vertically on the sides, he saw the cross and knew that everything hidden within that cross was safe and protected from the destroyer. As this was all about Jesus Christ and his once and for all sacrifice on his cross to occur 1400 years later. Wow, I love it. This is what we really are to do. Appreciate Jesus in all of Scripture so that we get to know him better and become more like him, renewing our minds to conform more with the mind of Christ. We'll look at another example of the sign of the cross in the Old Testament tomorrow.